In the meantime, let's go to the Australian's Washington correspondent, Adam Creighton. Adam, so back to this VP debate today. How much of a shadow do you think today's events out of the Middle East will cast over this debate?
Yeah, well, look, certainly the issues will certainly come up in the debate. I mean, as I said, Tim Walz is going to accuse JD Vance of being too protective of Israel, and then vice versa, of course. So it's definitely going to be an issue. But look, I don't know how much difference the war is going to make. I think people's views are, pretty set in stone by this point in the debate. So I think it'll be more a tick for tack as to who's actually going to win tactically kind of on the night. Yeah,
look, usually no one really cares about a VP debate. All I remember from the last one is that flyer that was on Mike Pence's head.
That's true.
So I mean, but this time's a little different though. Like, why do you think there's so much interest in today's one?
Well, look, this is the last official performance, if you like, of the presidential campaign, unless there's a change of heart from the presidential candidates. So this is the last event. The race is so close. I mean, whether you look at the betting markets or whether you look at the official polls, this is the closest presidential race probably in decades at this point. And so even if one of the candidates this evening can gain the advantage, then that could help one of the campaigns or the other. So I think that's why it's so important. It's going to be an interesting contrast. You've got a 60-year-old versus a 40-year-old. That's quite an age difference. I mean, if I was betting, I'd probably put my money on Vance, actually. But look, we have to wait and see.
Well, I mean, look, JD Vance he hasn't had an easy ride. I mean, there has been gaffe upon gaffe since he got the nod to be the VP. So does that place extra pressure on him to perform today?
Well, look, people say gaffe upon gaffe, but I mean, I would say that's the biased media of the US. I mean, I think he's actually performed pretty well since he was selected as vice presidential candidate. He's extremely smart. He's very good at arguing. And, I'm not saying he's great or not, but I think he's going to get the better of Tim Walz. I mean, he's a Yale-educated lawyer. He's, of course, a famous novelist. I mean, I think if I was Tim Walz, I'd be pretty nervous tonight. So I really think it's Vance's to lose.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess, there's the cat lady, childless cat lady reference that has come back to haunt him in a way. I know that Taylor Swift has seized on that with her followers, and that may or may not make a difference. But what do you expect from Tim Walz today? I mean, he's kind of playing up the footy coach, regular Joe kind of thing. I mean, can that work?
Well, look, the bad thing for Tim Walz is just in recent days, the House of Representatives had launched an investigation into his connections to China. That's certainly going to come up in the debate as well, I can guarantee you. And it's also come out that he lied about being in China in 1989. That's been conceded by left-wing media even. So that's also going to come up tonight. So, I mean, if I was Tim Walz, like I say, I'd be pretty nervous about what's happening in the next few hours.